Hey guys, Lee here. Just a little preamble before we start the podcast. We have a friend, Troy, and Troy is raising money for Lifting Hands International. We've talked about this a couple weeks in a row, but this is something important to us as a couple, as Winter and I, but also as we think as a society. When a society steps up and helps each other, it's good for everybody. Let me tell you a little bit about Lifting Hands International. They are based in Arizona and Utah, and they provide help for refugees at home and abroad. I've said many times before, I think I love their slogan. I think I love it. I know I love their slogan. It says, "We provide humanitarian aid to refugees both at home and abroad. No politics, simply humanitarian." If you're looking to donate this season, go to the show notes and we'll have a link to where you could donate. Thanks. Hey, Winter.
Yeah, Lee?
What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa?
I don't know.
A rebel without a clause.
That's bad. That was really bad.
It is.
Hungry Squared, bringing you the best food talk anywhere.
Welcome to the Hunger Squared podcast where the brain and belly meet. I'm Lee from Bee's Knees Waffles.
And I'm Winter from theredparty.com. This week we are doing a mini-sode.
Mini-sode.
About eggnog.
Eggnog.
It's going to be tasty.
Creamy.
Yep. Eggy.
Noggy.
Let's talk about it. Lee.
Hello.
You're back again.
I am.
Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Sharon's out for a personal reason, so we were wanting to make sure we got you a little bit of an episode for your ears. And so we decided to do just a quick mini-sode because we know you guys are busy. It's a busy time of the year. And so...
What's going on? Why would people be busy?
Lee, it's Christmas.
Oh.
Like, it's a week before Christmas when this episode comes out.
And today, when this episode comes out, it is our anniversary.
It is our anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yay.
You poor lady.
No way, man. It's been wonderful. We have had many wonderful years together, and I'm so grateful for you.
Well, you'll wise up soon.
No way, man. And it's even especially fun that we get to record for sort of our anniversary, right? Are you excited to be here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You weren't making any indication that you were.
If you put that knife down, I will say I will. That I
Leland,
am happy to be
Leland. Here. There is no knife here, people.
It's a gun.
No, it's not a gun either. We do not own a gun.
We don't own a gun.
We do own a machete and many very nice knives.
Yes.
Anyway, how was your week, Lee? Thanks for coming on, by the way.
Thank you. It's been a good week.
Has it?
We got a snowstorm.
Finally.
Yeah, and it's not cold.
It is cold.
It's like 30 degrees-ish.
It's freezing.
Fabulous.
It used to be very warm, but now it's not. Oh well. Did you do anything fun this week?
I did. So Winter's going to tell about a lot of what I made, but there's something that I really enjoyed. It was a fresh buffalo mozzarella cheesy bread. Cheesy bread. I guess that would be a way to put it.
It was dang good.
I liked it.
So now, Lee,
yes.
Really quickly, buffalo mozzarella.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Uh-huh. Yes, you take a buffalo and you mush it into a cream.
No, you don't.
I don't know technically what buffalo mozzarella is.
It's from buffalo milk. Did you know that?
No?
Real mozzarella is made from real buffalo milk.
So it's not from Buffalo, New York?
No, it's from buffalo milk.
How do you milk a buffalo?
The same way you...
Riddle me that, Winter. Winter can't even describe how to milk a buffalo.
How am I supposed to know how you
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh.
You and your husbandry.
My husbandry.
Not your dang husband, but your animal husbandry. I did not know that buffalo mozzarella.
You didn't? We talked about this at one point in time.
No, we
Yes,
didn't.
we did.
What? When?
I was reading a book.
You and me talked about it, or like Like you and Sharon? Or
No, I think we talked about it.
Was it recent?
No, it was probably about a year ago when I was reading this book.
Yeah, come on. Can you think? Do you think I remember what happened a year ago?
Okay. Yeah, buffalo mozzarella is made from buffalo milk. The real stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you didn't know
That's
that.
probably why it cost about $150.
It did?
No,
Okay.
no.
Just
It
$100.
was just It was a cheap grade
A buffalo.
of buffalo. It was actually bison.
Oh.
Who cares about bison?
Yes, I will agree with you on that cheesy buffalo mozzarella bread. It was delicious.
Well, thank you.
What made it special though?
Well, so the first time I've actually made it 2 times this week.
Because it was that good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time I took a ciabatta bread, cut it in half the long way,
Hot dog style?
hot dog style.
Oh no, hamburger style. Hamburger bun style.
Or is it hot dog bun style?
They're like the same thing.
Well, so you put the bread down on its side, and then you cut so that it's
On its bottom.
2 long pieces of bread. If that's a hot dog hamburger style or hamburger hot dog style, I don't know. But
Oh,
then
man.
I made a compound butter.
What's a compound butter?
It was butter with fancy stuff inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did oregano, some basil, and some garlic.
And this was fresh stuff, not...
Yeah, fresh herbs. And then I spread that on the bread, and I toasted it on both sides under the broiler. And then I put the buffalo, and I shredded the buffalo mozzarella, put that on top, and I toasted that under the broiler until it got golden brown.
Oh man, it was so good. You guys don't even know. Like it was... Like the buffalo mozzarella by itself was great, but then the compound butter underneath was hecka good. Oh, it was good stuff. That's why we made him make it a second time.
Yeah, second time I used even more garlic, and I thought it was a lot better too.
I think a lot more garlic and also a little bit more salt
Salt,
because
yeah,
it kind of was lacking just a smidge of salt. So
Yeah, when you use unsalted butter in your
Yeah.
household, sometimes you have to add salt to your butter.
yeah, yep, it was good stuff.
Winter, what did you eat? I
Cat-
always say this coy.
I have a funny story to tell you people because Lee made a lot of food this week.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. So this present time, we've done okay because of one thing that happened this last couple of days.
I invited over just a random neighbor to come grab food.
So Lee made, okay, so at one point in time, we had a lot of curry, some shrimp curry still left over with rice. We had a lot of lasagna, like an entire tray of lasagna. We had only eaten like 3 pieces.
No. We had eaten about half
Mm-hmm.
because I had it for lunch.
Oh, okay. And let me think, what other things did we have? And then Lee decided to make spaghetti and meatballs because we were going to invite some friends over, but they couldn't. So we invited Jamie and Ryan. Hey, guys. And hi, Bonnie. I know that you're listening. So, hey, how's it going? So we made this food on the thoughts that they were maybe going to come over. But Lee made so much food, you guys. Like he can really, honestly, he cannot make food to feed like 4 people or heck 2 people.
We just need to eat more.
No, we don't need to eat more. It's good. I just don't want to eat a lot of it. So after that, like we had so many leftovers, you guys. Like I hate throwing out food. And Lee I don't think you have qualms throwing out food.
If it's growing mold, I have no qualms.
I don't either about that kind of food, but leftovers in general, I usually take them to work. And so I keep eating them for days. Oh, and there was clam chowder at one point in time. I think there was clam chowder and there was a chicken noodle soup too in our fridge.
And we've eaten all that.
Yes. But on Friday night, I said, Lee, you are not allowed to make any more food until we're done with all these leftovers. No more food. You cannot buy any more food unless it's maybe like a bag salad to go with all this food. And
in essence, she said, no more happiness ever.
And I know that this is the case because he's told several people that I put a kibosh on him.
A couple people. I've told a couple of people.
No, I think it's a lot of people because a lot of people came to our house to get food. it was pretty funny. So
I would say I've told less than 20 people.
it's pretty good, I guess.
That's not a lot of people.
So we had a lot of really good food, you guys. Like, I want to talk about the lasagna that we had. He just made this. It was a traditional lasagna, except for the fact that he cut up, he grilled up some brats, sausages, and then just cut them up and stuck them in the layers. And that was kind of a fun, different texture. So yeah, it was delicious. But once again, there was a lot of food. I couldn't enjoy I could enjoy all of it. I just wanted to enjoy it for a few days at a time.
All right, guys, let's get serious here. If you know who we are and you ever just need to get a couple plates of food, most likely you could call us up and we will have some extra.
That is very true. That's very true. But it was deliciously. I'm not...
Right, whatever. You can complain all you want.
But I just want to say we did really good on Saturday and Sunday. We didn't buy additional food. And we ate almost all of our leftovers. So I'm impressed, Lee. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. And now for the main course. All right, let's get down to business. Our first topic at hand is eggnog.
Eggnog. We're doing a little mini-sode about eggnog today.
Mini episode of eggnog.
Yep.
Winter, do you like eggnog?
Yes-ish.
Yes-ish?
Yeah. Eggnog is...
Expand on that.
Well, okay. There's a couple of things. I think I've talked about this before. I'm a lactard. So I can't just drink straight milk products, first of all. Bad news bears for everybody. And then second of all, that's a lot of calories in 1 cup of eggnog that I'm like, I want to eat that. I want to have those calories in the form of, I don't know, chocolate or something. And then...
That's your problem. You're conscientiously looking at calories. Me, on the other hand, I don't care.
You don't care. I know
I should care. But
I know you love eggnog.
I like it.
I know nothing about eggnog besides the fact that it has eggs in it and some other milk product.
It's got nog in it too, just to let you know.
What's nog, Lee? What's nog?
Everybody knows what nog is.
What is it?
If you don't know, you are an L7 weenie if you don't know what nog is.
Okay, well, tell me more about eggnog, Lee.
All right, I will.
Okay.
First of all, when do you think eggnog first came into the culinary scene?
I feel like I want to say colonial days only because they were making stuff up all the time. They were getting creative. That's what I'm going to say. Colonial times.
Colonial?
Yeah.
Like when Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1532?
Yeah, colonial America.
Colonial America. Or are we talking about like 1774?
Oh, like
That's 200 year span.
That is true. Okay, I'm going to say, let's say 1774.
Okay. You're wrong, just to let you know.
Oh, okay. Thanks
You're
for
wrong.
setting me up for failure.
Oh, well, some of us are smart. Not saying that you're not, but I did the research.
Oh,
on this
yeah,
one.
he did.
All right. So most culinary historians agree that eggnog first became eggnog in the Middle Ages, which is 580 to 1500 AD.
What?
And they're thinking early Middle Ages. And it came from a drink called posset, Posset, posset,
Okay.
which was a milky hot ale drink.
Was there any egg in it? Discuss. Not necessarily back in the day.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
And it quickly changed from posset to eggnog.
Okay.
Because the wealthy and the royalty, they started adding milk and eggs and sherry. And these things back in the Middle Ages were very expensive. And so it became a wealth status. Like, oh, I have eggnog because I am rich. Because I can afford to have eggs. And I can afford to have cream. And I can have a sherry in my drinks. So it was a wealthy people drink.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's been around for a long time.
Couple thousand,
but when
1.5 years.
Well, okay, so obviously it picked up in popularity though because more people had access to food later.
Yeah. Okay, so it picked up in popularity, and you were correct in colonial times when them pesky rebels jumped the pond and settled America. land and farming and animals were cheap. Everybody had them. And so...
Chickens for everybody.
You get a chicken, and you get a chicken. And so cream and eggs and the wonderful rum from the Caribbean islands was cheap.
Nice.
So all of a sudden, this wealthy person's drink became accessible to the common man.
Now, was this a drink that was only still very popular during the holidays? Why did it become popular in the holidays? Are you going to get to that?
You know, I don't know why it was popular just in the holidays, but
I mean,
everybody liked it.
Well, I was going to say the fact that it was being used for people that were, originally
Of
wealth. Maybe it was, if you could afford that, or if you could afford it once a year or something like that, then it would probably be around the holidays, it seems like.
Yeah, they did say that the original eggnog was used for toast.
Oh.
Like to toast health and to toast wealth.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's often a holiday thing.
Yes, it is.
We toast each other. We don't just randomly toast in April, like, oh, here. I guess Easter. We don't randomly toast in May. Oh, have some eggnog. We're toasting your health.
Mother's Day?
Oh, crap. We don't randomly toast in March.
March.
Yeah, nothing happens in March. Nobody toasts in March.
You're grasping for straws, everybody.
Jeez. I want to ask you, do you think George Washington was an eggnog fan?
Oh, you better believe he was. I am sure. I don't know anything about him, but I am betcha he loved the eggnog.
You don't know anything about George?
No.
Let me tell you about George Washington. He was a man who had wooden teeth.
Cut down an apple tree.
And he rode a shark across the Delaware.
He did love his eggnog, though, apparently.
He had his own, the George Washington eggnog recipe.
What?
Yes, and I have it.
Okay. Write this down, people.
Write this down. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, though.
Okay, let's hear it.
A quart of cream, a quart of milk, a dozen teaspoons of sugar, 1 pint of brandy, half a pint of rye whiskey, half a pint of Jamaica rum, half a pint of sherry, a dozen eggs, mix all the liquors together, and then you separate the yolks, and then you add the sugar to the yolks, and you whisk it and beat it, and then you add that sugar egg mixture to the liquor, and then you beat the egg whites until it's a meringue, and then you fold that in.
What?
And then you let it sit in a cold place for several days, continuously tasting it. And it specifically said continuously tasting it.
Ooh, I feel like I need to check that eggnog.
Oh, this eggnog is not quite ready. But that seemed boozy.
That's really boozy.
It was
I
boozy.
didn't realize how much booze there was in eggnog, because the store-bought eggnog, I think it's not
boozy at all.
Well, obviously, yeah. Most of the time there's no booze in it. And some people say that it's not very eggnoggy either. Like there's not a lot of egg in it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So eggnog is a custard. You make a custard. So you do the cream, you do the yolks, and you let that bake, and then you let it cool, and then you mix it in with so it's a creamy drink.
You make a custard?
Yeah.
You do?
From the recipes I read,
Really?
You start out as a custard, and then you add in later. You mix in with cream and milk and stuff.
Where does the booze come in? Because I feel like the booze is going to curdle all of that milk.
So typically traditional like the George Washington stuff, they didn't care about the milk curdling. It's all liquor. But modern day stuff, you add the liquor right before you serve it. At least a lot of the recipes I looked at, they said add the liquor right before you serve it.
Okay, well, for people that are eggnog liquor drinkers,
Let us know.
We want to know, is there curdling? Is there separation? I need to know this because it seems gross. Like, it just seems like it would be gross. Maybe that's just me.
It's cheese curd eggnog.
Yeah. Okay, what more do you have?
All right. So I've got a list of eggnogs that I found interesting, and I want to know if you would find them interesting. You said that you like it, but you don't drink a whole lot of it because of your lactardiness. But listen to a couple of these and tell me yes or no. Fluffy eggnog. And you do the regular eggnog with the custard, but then you fold in a meringue, like a lemon meringue.
Oh, and alcohol?
We don't drink, so...
No.
But if you do drink, sure.
I would say I would eat that.
You'd eat that.
I mean, I'd drink that. Or whatever I'm doing with it.
You would guzzle that. I would too. All right, here's another one. Spiced chocolate eggnog. Sort of like a Mexican chocolate
yeah,
eggnog.
Totally.
There's the peppermint eggnog.
I would do that one.
And how about a coconut eggnog with coconut milk and then toasted coconut flakes in it?
Oh, yeah, totally. You probably wouldn't because you don't like coconut.
I like. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do this one.
Yeah.
Eggnog lime lassi, where you mix the eggnog with lime juice and a yogurt. No.
I don't know, because the other thing about eggnog is that generally I associate it with very Christmassy spices. So cinnamon.
What? India doesn't have Christmas?
No, they do, but I don't know if I would. I don't know.
All right. Oh, I'm not judging you.
Yeah, I think you are.
I'm just saying that you're wrong, but
you would eat it. You would drink it. Okay.
A lime lassi eggnog? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
All right. Ice cream eggnog?
Oh, totally.
So just
plop of ice cream?
Plop of ice cream?
Totally. That's like an eggnog shake float thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good.
All right. So not that I would ever drink this, but I think this would be awesome. A stout eggnog, like a stout beer. The roasted and the bitter flavors. And then sometimes when I do my beer brats, I boil my beer brats in stout. And I like that flavor. So.
Okay.
Not that we're
not drinkers.
We're not boozing it up, but meh. All right, this one I'm really excited for. The orange spice eggnog. Black peppercorn, cardamom, allspice, clove, and fresh ginger. You don't crush the black pepper.
You don't. You just let it.
It's just there for the little bit of a kick. And you boil and you make your custard and then you siphon all that stuff off.
I would probably drink that.
I would too. And then have you ever had steamed milk?
Yes.
Where you sort of boil the milk and then you
get a foam on top or something. Foam.
You do that with eggnog.
Oh. So a warm eggnog.
Yeah. You wouldn't do a warm eggnog?
I don't know. No, I don't think I would.
All right.
It's usually a cold drink for me, so.
And then I think my favorite, eggnog with lighter fluid. This recipe is brought to you by Charles DeMar.
Of Better Off Dead?
Better Off Dead. And he says, look, this is direct quote. Look, dude, it's Christmas Eve. I can be at home right now drinking this monster eggnog my brother makes with lighter fluid. Would you drink that?
No.
I would. It's Charles DeMar.
You guys, if you have not watched Better Off Dead,
it's the best Christmas movie ever.
It's an awesome movie, and it's a pretty dang good Christmas movie too. So if you get a chance, that is a really funny little bit. You had to include that one, didn't you?
I had to.
Good work. Any other facts about the eggnog, Lee?
No.
Okay. Well, thanks. That was really.
I hope you enjoyed that.
I did. So we have a brother-in-law that
he loves eggnog. It is it a daily habit for him?
Well, whenever they start selling it, it is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his protein shake because there's a lot of eggs in it. I don't know.
What's the line from Beauty and the Beast?
Oh.
Now that I've grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, and I'm roughly the size of a barge. Now on. Yeah.
Yeah, that maybe it's just protein.
Eggnog is protein shake.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It is good stuff. I limit the amount I get, and Lee just buys it.
I buy it. I like it, but I buy it rarely. I haven't bought any this I don't think I've bought any this season.
That's right. I don't think you have. Are you sure? No, you did one time.
Did I buy one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you polished it off.
I probably, okay. That's probably why I don't remember it. It's polished off.
Well, it's a week before Christmas. I mean, there's probably some in our house by now.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only bought that one. I swear.
Who knows, though, by the time this episode is published.
All right. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see.
Well, thanks for joining us today for our show. You can find us at hungrysquared.com, on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much again for joining us. And please follow us on Instagram at Hungry Squared. We have a lot of fun stuff that goes on there, as well as on Facebook at Hungry Squared Podcast. We have been doing a lot of Facebook Live videos where, for example, Lee tried Jell-O with evaporated milk.
It was fun.
It was fun. I don't think he convinced anybody to try it either. But it was fun. So join us there for funny things that we may do. I mean, maybe there's going to be some eggnog and lighter fluid happening this week.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. Anyway, join us next week for our next episode of Food Nerdery.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hungry Squared, yeah, Hungry Squared.